Thank you.
Hey everyone, I'm Emerald Fishy, and with me I have one Maddie. Say hi, Maddie.
Hi, Maddie.
And first and foremost, thank you, Straw Dan, for the follow. I don't think I've ever been followed by anyone during the startup when I'm getting things ready. But hell yeah, thank you. I do think more people are going to be in at some point. Maybe, possibly. No pressure.
Potentially.
Potentially, yes. But for now, we're going to fire this baby back up. Great Ace Attorney, let's go. Last we left off, the maniac burned it all. Fucking asshole. I'm still mad. But we got ourselves a new chapter, so let's go.
時折僕は思うのだよ、ワトソン。ホームズは物憂げに首を振り言った。我々が目にする事件は本当にそれが全てなのだろうか。その裏側に誰も知るもののない物語が隠れているかもしれない。ハーブティーから立ち上る湯気を追うその夢見るような眼差しの先にはきっとあの雪の日の夕刻の情景が浮かんでいたのだと思う。ブライアロードの歩道に倒れ伏した若い女性とその背に刺さった狂人。ガス灯の明かりが柔らかく切り取った奇怪な事件現場の情景。不可解な姿なき犯人の事件は薄い霧の中静かに幕を開けたのだった。
Start this shit off. Oh yeah, I guess we gotta report to not Gant. Okay, I did not sleep at all last night. That hotel was rather luxurious. The room could have been mistaken for a palace. It was nothing short of dazzling. Gas lamps were countless as glittering stars, making the night shine brighter than day. Wow, imagine just how much that bed was worth. Tossed and turned all night just to make sure that I made full use of its size. The night of my dreams. Except when I learned the lodging cost £3, I realized my nightmare had only just begun. Sorry. I don't know how much a pound is.
Well, on top of inflation, but back then £3 was a lot.
Fair enough. Yeah, that's fair. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean it. We have to find cheap lodging as soon as we possibly can. Take any more than 10 days and we're sure to run out of student allowance. London's a formidable foe. Oh, thank you for coming in so early. Ah, God. Oh, likewise, sir. Good morning, Lord Chief Justice Vortex. His name's fucking Vortex. Why is his name Vortex? It's lame. Your composure's really something else. I trust that you enjoyed your first taste of Great Britain's trials. Yes, sir. In fact, I tasted so much law, I'm downright full of it. Thus, he has done exactly as you ordered, Lord Chief Justice. Ryūnosuke Naruhodō carried out his duty to completion. Oh, yes, I have already heard about the events of yesterday's trial. Your defense was remarkable. You pass. A strange student from the Empire of Japan.
You will now be recognized as an attorney. Even for our country, meeting such promising youth from the Far East is a tremendous delight.
Thank you very much, sir. Now an attorney.
And I've prepared a new assignment to test your skills as a fresh young attorney. You should get started on it immediately, understood?
A new assignment already?
As an attorney, the best way to develop your skills is through experience. I dare not ask, but do you object to your assignment?
I don't know how to say this, but I'm still not satisfied with yesterday's verdict.
You're not satisfied with it. As I recall, you've won a not guilty verdict. What more could you possibly want? I want the truth!
Man. Can't believe shit went down like that. It's fucked up. Fucking McGoondle. See ya. Not that I'm trying to get you to say anything, but this is more just my brain's view. I do distinctly remember you saying way back that the second game was the only instance where I'd have to defend someone guilty. However, I also remember that you hadn't played this at that time. So I'm just sitting here like,
Yeah, I hadn't played it at the time.
Yeah.
You won't have to worry about that anymore, I can assure you.
Whatever do you mean? Oh!
Cosney McGoondle is dead.
Oh. Dead?
I must depart in 19 minutes and 41 seconds. Until then, I am able to talk, but for a while.
Okay. Damn it. What do you mean he's dead? How'd he die?
At the end of yesterday's trial, chaos erupted in the courtroom. I assume you recall the omnibus that was brought into court.
Yeah, I remember, sir. It was brought to be examined as the scene of the crime.
That's right. At some point, when the bailiffs weren't looking, it suddenly went up in flames.
What? How could they let that happen?
We are currently investigating that matter. Furthermore, we discovered McGoondle's corpse amongst the coach's burnt remains.
Really?
He must have entered the coach while the bailiffs weren't looking.
These bailiffs sound like awful slackers. How could they let that happen?
We're currently investigating that as well.
That reminds me of something. At the end of the trial, Mr. McGoondle said something that bothered me. Well, you heard the man. I must excuse myself. I'll be stuck inspecting the crime scene for a while yet, I'm told. Right, the omnibus will have to undergo another investigation, given the circumstances. They said they want me to be present for it, if at all possible. Why would he?
Scotland Yard had no such arrangements made to my knowledge.
Then who did this?
I wouldn't worry. The Yard is putting all of their investigative mettle to the test here. You can leave the rest to them. There's no need for either of you to pay it any mind.
Mr. McGoondle. Well, shit! That asshole! It's not fair! Fucking... Can't believe he died on me before I had the chance to kill him. Wow, Susato, you really know The country's Supreme Court is no match, as it has only been for around decades at best. She really has a way with words when it's time to be eloquent. My friend Naruhodō is so impressed he's been rendered speechless, as you can see.
Our courts are the pinnacle of law. You would do well to learn from them while you still can.
Pinnacle, he says.
I must say, though, it was some stroke of fortune that you could take such a simple case for your first trial here.
Simple, my lord.
As I said yesterday, there's no way you could lose.
Excuse my rudeness, my lord. That case was by no means simple. When we first heard the details of the case, we felt like we were at such a disadvantage. Even now, I still can't believe we managed to seize a not guilty verdict. Is something the matter?
Oh, I'm sorry. Please do excuse me. But in the end, the verdict was indeed not guilty. And it was because of your skills as an attorney. You'd say that's all there is to it, right?
No, my lord. It's not exactly what I was trying to say.
Regardless, you have exceeded my expectations. I assure you that is nothing but the truth. And that is why I've already arranged a new case for you.
Wait, what exactly was Chief Justice Vortex trying to imply just now? What exactly does this new case entail? Don't tell me it's another murder trial or it's gonna start in 10 minutes or something.
Please, there's no need to worry. The circumstances surrounding this trial are completely different after all.
I see. Is it reading my mind?
At the very least, nobody has died yet. And the trial is not today either. You have ample time to carry out your investigation. To be precise, you have 23 hours, 43 minutes, and 19 seconds.
Okay. Trial's tomorrow, then. Something the matter, Naruhodō? I was just feeling a little conflicted. I was wondering if I made the right decision as an attorney during yesterday's trial. Not sure if I'm ready to stand in court again the way I feel right now.
Oh, that reminds me. There is actually one similarity between yesterday and tomorrow. Once again, not a single man is willing to step up to the challenge.
Not a single person?
At this rate, tomorrow's trial will be forced to begin without a defense attorney present, and of course, I'm sure you know how.
There's nothing at the end of that path except for the worst possible conclusion.
Well, that sounds about right.
Not again.
Damn. I'm afraid my time is up. I must excuse myself. Strongly suggest that you two begin preparing for tomorrow immediately, after all. There are a mere 23 hours, 26 minutes, and 39 seconds left until the trial.
Call that ample time not long ago.
Oh, one more thing, Master Naruhodō. There is one thing I would like to inquire of you.
Sir, what is it?
As I recall yesterday, you said thus. You wished to carry on the exchange student Kazuma Asuhi's will. I want you to clearly explain what you meant by that. You have 34 seconds.
He'd always talk about how he wanted to study the world's leading justice system and change laws of the Empire of Japan. I'm gonna keep his dream alive, though there is another reason.
What might the other reason be?
In the steamship's cabin, he said something cryptic to me. There's something I absolutely have to do in Britain no matter what.
What did he absolutely have to do? Again, I want you to tell me in clear terms.
I didn't ask him. I was sure he'd tell me when we arrived in Great Britain, so
Time is up. I'm grateful you told me such an entertaining story, though.
Exactly were you talking about just now, Naruhodō? Kazuma never told me anything like that.
The two of you ought to focus on the case at hand. I've already spoken to the inspector leading the investigation. I presume he will give you the details.
When did he get here?
Now, I pray for your good fortune.
What secret was Kazuma keeping from me? What was he planning to do? I don't know. He didn't really tell me. Let's just go speak to the inspector for now. Yes, we ought to do just that. He's glaring at us with such spite in his eyes.
Fuck's he?
Excuse me. Have a moment of time, sir?
Do I look like I have any time to spare?
What? Nice weather we're having, huh?
Does the weather look nice to you?
Whoa.
Listen to me, Japanese boy. Listen real good. Don't go around thinking any old British gentleman is excited to talk about the weather.
That's what Susanoo told me.
I'm very busy right now, more busy than you could ever imagine. While I'm here yelling at you, the investigation's still underway at the crime scene.
I'm very sorry.
Oh, here, I'm putting to bed this, saying all kinds of things behind my back right now. Hey, where's that guy been? Who knows? He acts like such a big shot, he must be slacking. All thanks to some bloody foreign bumpkin who came to London just to frolic and have fun. Can you hear the sound of my policeman's prestige falling? Because I certainly can.
Greetings, sir. I believe we haven't met yet. My friend here is Ryūnosuke Naruhodō, defense attorney. And I'm his legal assistant. We're both deeply pleased to make your acquaintance today. Oh. I must say, the weather truly is beautiful today.
Didn't expect that, did you, bitch? Absolutely. It's not often you get to see such a clear sky during a London winter.
Amazingly well done.
Lord Vortex asked me to give you locked details on the case. My name is Tobias Gregson, Scotland Yard.
Inspector Gregson? This thing got quite a reaction out of her. Wonder if she knows him from somewhere. Might you be the same Inspector Gregson as the Inspector Gregson? Susada, do you know this man? You know he's from London? Of course I do. Who wouldn't? I guess I wouldn't. He's a recurring character in the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. Oh, talking about the Strand magazine again? Gregson's none other than Sherlock Holmes' rival. Wow, his rival? That's actually pretty impressive.
Well, yes, I suppose so. I have to say that Holmes does pretty well himself for an amateur.
Mr. Holmes has spoken very high praise of Inspector Gregson as well. Gregson's the smartest of Scotland Yarders. He's a pick of a bad lot, he says. That doesn't sound like much of a compliment to me. Well, Mr. Holmes isn't the type of person to sing praises of others in the first place.
That's right. Because of that blasted magazine, I've become famous all the world over.
It's a good thing, right?
I'll admit it wasn't so bad at first. Everyone wanted to shake my hand. My reputation at the yard was at an all-time high.
That sounds great.
However, you must never underestimate how a terrifying man can be. Since then, I've always had a feeling people were staring at me, talking behind my back.
Had a feeling?
He's changed ever since he appeared in those novels. Look at him acting like a big shot.
Have people really been saying such awful things?
Like I said, they do it behind my back, so I can't really make out what they're saying. However, that's the feeling I get. There's doubtlessly no doubt about it.
Feels like the inspector's gonna be difficult to work with. Yes, it seems that sudden fame comes with its own share of troubles. This guy. He's So what's the case that the Lord Chief Justice wants you to talk to us about?
Well, I would put it simply. This is probably the easiest case a detective could possibly work with.
Then, are you saying that this is the most difficult case that a defense attorney could work with? I should hope not, but it definitely looks that way.
A lady walking along Briar Road was stabbed in the back with a knife. Fortunately, her life isn't in danger right now, but still remains unconscious at the hospital.
It's terrible. Who'd stab a frail woman in the back like that? Sure, you'd just perform a suicide toss on them if you found him. It's not important right now. You're not to
Anyway, we were able to arrest the culprit without wasting too much time on the case. He didn't even have time to enjoy his after-crime tea before we took him in.
You must have found some trace of the culprit at the crime scene, right?
Trustworthy witness testimony. It's not worth racking your brains over it. No matter how you might try, there's no saving this culprit from his fate.
What do you mean?
It's simple. The prosecutor in charge of tomorrow's trial is none other than Lord Baron Bonzigs. No, Baron Bonzigs. Seems you lot already know him.
Yes, we're quite familiar with him. He's the one referred to as the Grim Reaper. Grim Reaper of the Old Daily. So we're up against Baron Van Zieks again. Some prosecutors yesterday.
Ah, yo, what's up, Polly?
I live.
Do you?
I think I do.
A live has been made. If I recall correctly, Mr. Magundel said...
So Mr. Magundel's fucking dead. Ollie.
Yeah. Hold on, there's still an Alienware commercial going on because my sub ran out.
I mean...
Sponsored by Alien.
Sponsored by Alienware. What if we were to tell you Naruhodō won a not guilty verdict against the Reaper?
Is that so? Well, what of it?
I mean, even if the enemy's the Reaper himself, there's still a chance the defendant may survive.
You two really don't know a thing.
Exactly do you mean that?
Hey!
I have more than enough channel points.
Yeah,
to do
definitely.
this until I get my sub back.
Talking about Cosmic Magundo, he was burned up along with the carriage, no? No matter how you look at it, it's hard to call him surviving. If a man could prove every criminal guilty, he'd be considered a god. But Baron von Zix, he's no god. He's the Grim Reaper. In any case, you do well to keep that in mind.
What's going on here?
Shit. That implies the Grim Reaper burned the shit out of Magundel. In the middle of an investigation, after all.
Scene of the crime's Briar Road, correct?
Right. Head to the Gowl? Gowl. You can talk to the culprit as well.
You're already calling him the culprit?
He's shaking like a leaf in the isolation cell. It's a hilarious sight, I tell you. His number's 53. Tell the guard and he'll take you to him.
Understood. Thank you very much.
Of course he'd be shaking. If he's scared, because he didn't do it.
No defendant can ever be saved from the Grim Reaper. Is that really true? Naruhodō, what should we do about this case? To be honest, I haven't been able to stop shivering since the trial yesterday. I think we'd have to stand in the crown court again, facing the Reaper. It still takes courage to admit when a task is too much for you. You don't have to do this. the man they arrested is innocent, then it's only natural he'd be shaking like a leaf in that cell. Can't imagine the kind of monster that'd just stand and laugh at such a sight. Then, honestly, I'm still in shock from yesterday's trial. I don't know how much I can do, but I think we should have a go at investigating. Will you assist me? Yes, of course. You know that I'd be glad to. After all, I am your legal assistant. And, shall we? Alright, let's do it!
I like her little air punch. I think that's super cute.
Yeah.
This is Briar Road, scene of crime. Take a look over there, Naruhodō. I'd recognize those uniforms anywhere. There's no mistaking the helmet like cap. Scotland Yard. Yard's policemen are all conducting investigations. Well, yeah, that's what policemen do. Of course, they're the Scotland Yard, you know. I admired them since I saw an illustration of them in The Adventures of Sherlock.
Oh my god, she's such a Sherlock. She's such a Sherlock Holmes mark. I can't believe you only care about their helmets.
If only I could don that helmet. Don't you just want to try it on? I hope you get to
This is adorable.
experience that cold metal.
She is adorable.
Seems like Gregson is around. We should secretly investigate the crime scene. Secretly? Well, if we make anyone angry, they might hit us with their steel helmets. Once that happens, our heads will crack open like eggs. Policemen in a country full of gentlemen wouldn't do such a thing.
Let us investigation.
That's a police buggy from Scotland Yard! Use these to rush the crime scenes and lock up criminals. Sure know a lot about this stuff. It's been a lifelong dream of mine to ride through London on one of these. Why don't you try breaking a window with one of those rocks over there?
Wow. Wow, Naruhodō.
If I did, I'd end up being on the criminal side of the buggy. But, be that as it may, if there's no other way, I'll have to make do. I'll search for a suitable rock. Wait, no, I was joking!
God, Susato.
As an adorable snowman.
Such a fucking fangirl.
That she is. She's whatever the Japanese to British version of a weeaboo is.
Teaboo.
I'm sorry, repeat that?
Teaboo.
Teaboo.
Yeah.
I'm just coping for a minute. Yeah,
Is it really that bad?
I just didn't expect it was all. It's actually quite good.
You'd arrest me in an instant. You worry too much, Naruhodō. We haven't done anything wrong, so we should be fine to do as we please. I don't know about that. It's already happened to me twice. Been handcuffed 2 times now, having done nothing wrong. Oh, shame. Might be because your eyes dart about so much.
Wow. Why you gotta call me out like that, Seuss? Why you gotta call me out like that, Susie?
I don't see any obvious places that could be used as a hiding spot.
Don't call me that, patrolman. I feel uncomfortable saying that out loud.
Just investigating the crime scene.
What are you doing with that mustache, aren't you?
Leak?
In that case, I bet you're here to tamper with the evidence, aren't you? Go on, get... Shoot.
us off like a couple of stray dogs. Guess we shouldn't get too close to the crime scene. Oh, it's a shame. Nice road. Snow piled on the footpath, but you can see wheel tracks. Seems coaches often cross through Briar Road. The snow will likely all be gone soon. Considering I slipped and fell on the footpath a little while ago, I feel like I'd be safer if I just walked on the street. With your black clothes and small physique, I'd be worried the horses would trample you without even noticing. Thanks for your concern. Can't believe how gray and cloudy it is here. It's more the fog is so thick I can barely see what's in front of me. It seems they weren't joking when they were calling London the Smoke. Way off amidst all the fog, I can faintly make out what's the tower being built. That's the Crystal Tower. It's being built for the World's Fair to be held in half a year from now. I hear the whole tower will be covered in glass and be the grandest symbol of the fair yet.
Is the World Fair still a thing?
I am unsure.
Like, I never hear about it, and like, you'd think a World Fair would be something one would hear about, like at like the Olympics or something. I hope they didn't discontinue it. I'd be down to go to a World Fair someday. Sounds dope.
British culture remains an enigma. The inner machinations of British culture are an enigma.
Just like in Susato's thoughts, just a glass of tea tips over and spills.
That wheel's unbelievably bent. Maybe someone was training real hard. Looks like they were riding for their life. Seems like bicycles are really popular in London right now. There's even been some sort of movement to alter women's clothing so they can ride too. Can't see it lasting long. After a while, no one will be riding them anymore.
Damn! Naruhodō's calling bicycles a fad.
Taking both feet off the ground feels really reckless. No one would understand that after falling from stilts into a river. Next time I rent a bike, I'll just let you sit behind me.
I just got this sick image of fucking Naruhodō clinging onto Susato for dear life on the back of a bike.
Residence made from bricks. Only since the history built up in these walls. So much history, in fact, the whole building's tilted. The whole house looks especially dilapidated, even for this part of town. Should probably be looking for some cheap lodgings of our own. You're right, preferably somewhere cheap and not tilted if possible.
Damn. It's fucking... Huh. Guess that'll do for this area. Let's move to the Gal. I've never seen that word in my life. I'm being introduced to many new words with this playthrough.
Being fair, they are using speech that is slightly more appropriate to the time period.
It's fair. It's fair.
I think even our more simple Japanese jails were far more comfortable than this. Heartbreaking. Told the client's in this cell, but it's too dark to see further inside. So a person could...
Number 43, the attorney is trying to... Stop hiding in the corner and come out.
I have a name! Call me by my number is outrageous. I refuse to grace you with a reply. Damn. Excuse me, Naruhodō? Do you understand what's going on here? Your guess is as good as mine. Those bitter words. Definitely in Japanese, though. Oh! Oh, interesting. Who are...
Shh, be quiet. Must be hiding somewhere. None can hide from my eyes. Surely right now. Right this instant, too. Don't get me. Listen to me. I can feel it.
Okay.
Let's try this again.
Right. There you are. Damn spirit that curses my very life.
Spirit? Do pardon me, but might you be Japanese?
Good heavens. This is...
Heavens above, bless me! Oh.
I didn't sincerely apologize for that loss of composure earlier.
Don't worry about it. Did surprise me a little, though.
However, a year has passed since I left. To think such a situation would transpire in a far-off land. The words of my fellow brethren penetrate my heart upon meeting in the depths of hell. Oh, flood of emotions!
This is the next client Lord Chief Justice spoke of. Can't believe that's a Japanese person.
Ah, my gratitude to the motherland. After all, home is where the heart is. For the sake of one mere exchange student, she dispatched one first-rate attorney. Praise the motherland!
First-rate attorney? Looks like there's a huge misunderstanding here. In any case, would you be willing to tell us your story, good sir? For example, we'd like to know about your arrest as a suspect.
Aye, of course, with pleasure. Jumping up for joy!
I don't quite understand what he's saying, but he seems happy. Yes, he does. Let's hope his trust isn't misplaced. Pleased to make your acquaintance. I'm Ryūnosuke Naruhodō, an attorney. As for me, I'm Susato Mikotoba, his legal assistant.
I am an exchange student sent to Great Britain from the Empire of Japan. So Seki Natsume is my name. Whew. This guy's a lot.
So Seki Natsume, was it? It's an interesting name.
Well, you see, I'm quite fond of writing haiku. You can think of it as a pen name, I suppose.
Pen name? It's where you take on a different name for an authored work, right?
There's a kind of refined elegance to the title.
In any case, I have to say, hearing about haiku makes me feel like I'm back in Japan. That reminds me, earlier you said you were an exchange student, correct?
Yes, the Japanese government sent me here 1 year ago to study the English language. I had no choice but to comply. Look at the situation it's put me in. They've ruined me!
Had no choice. You didn't want to participate?
That's not quite true. Always wanted to visit the British Empire.
Uh-huh.
However, it's a ridiculous demand to begin with, and even more so coming from the government.
Exactly what do you mean?
Asking me to study English literature would at least be within the realms of my field, but to study the English language? I've not an idea of where to start. Simply absurd!
Uh-huh.
In fact, the other day I received a directive asking me to report my progress this past year. Because the sheer nerve, I submitted a blank sheet of paper in response. That will show them!
You must be a rather important person to be able to do that.
Ah, yes. People often tell me that.
He said it so proudly. This guy is a lot. So what suspicions were you arrested under?
I had no hand in it. I would never be able to commit such an atrocious act as murder. Murder? Oh, that's right. She didn't actually die. She was stabbed with a dagger right in front of me.
Right in front of you? Does that mean you saw the culprit?
I did not. If I did, I wouldn't be in such a predicament.
Which means the situation here isn't so simple.
Oh, place is right. She'd go out of her way to get stabbed right in front of me. That's right. This must all be due to the curse of these London spirits. Oh, you damned pests!
We should ask him for more details on the incident. Please tell me more details.
The streets of that cursed night are shrouded in fog. I was on my way back cursed flat after making the cursed purchase in the bookshop.
Looks like he's cursed in all sorts of ways.
There's but one individual walking in front of me along that cursed road. He was wearing a green overcoat. When I was about to pass her by, it happened. She suddenly let out a short cry, then collapsed on the ground. Terrible. I begged her to speak, but she wouldn't open her mouth to respond. The scent of death.
She isn't dead.
Terrified, I seized the first opportunity to flee from the cursed scene. At full speed, mind you, back to my cursed flat.
That might not have been your best decision.
As a Japanese man, I should probably be ashamed for what I did.
By the way, did you happen to know the victim at all?
Not in the slightest. I'm not acquainted with any blonde Brits, let alone young women. You seem to fail to understand just how much I managed to keep myself cooped up in my flat.
So the victim was a young woman. By the way, besides the two of you, was anyone else walking along the footpath?
Unfortunately, I didn't catch sight of anyone other than that woman.
No one else was there. The victim was a complete stranger and there was nobody else present. If that's really the case, this is quite curious. What about it's curious?
What's the deal with that?
What do you mean by quite curious? It's just something about Suseki's story.
What's the deal with British jail?
What's the British jail food? I've heard that British cuisine relies a lot on boiling stuff and it being kind of bland.
I don't like bland.
I can't imagine what the prison food must be like if that's the case.
Like, if you give me something bland, I will go home and make myself a fucking twice-baked potato or something.
Soseki made no contact with the victim and there was no one else at the scene. How then did Scotland Yard track him down? Oh, she's
I want
right.
a twice-baked potato now, fuck.
I want to get twice baked right now. I mean, what?
Why not both?
Oh, I'd be down.
Get baked and have fucking twice-baked potatoes.
So, like, I've never heard of twice baked potatoes. I've heard of baked potatoes.
My dude, you're missing out.
So what's the difference between one and twice baked, other than the fact that it is baked twice?
So basically, you start off with like the potato, you bake it a little bit.
Okay.
I forget how long, I'd have to look at the recipe again. Bake it a little bit, take it out of the oven.
Okay.
Scoop out the inside, but leave like the skin intact, so it's like makes a little like potato bowl.
Wait, what? Okay, wait, repeat that?
you scoop out like the potatoey inside, so that way you have like but leave like the skin of the potato intact.
So it's just like a hollow potato at that point.
It's like a potato bowl because you had cut it in half.
Oh.
I should have said you cut it in half first. Sorry.
Oh.
Cut it in half. You scoop it out. Then you take that stuff you scooped out. You mix it with some sour cream, some cheese.
Okay.
Like maybe some other bits and bobs. Like I've seen some bacon in there.
Yeah.
You
Sounding
put
good.
that shit back in and mix that with the potato shit.
Okay.
Then you put that back in the potato, put it back in the oven, take it out, and you have a fucking yummy ass food.
Wait, wouldn't that be baking it 3 times?
No, it's only baking it twice.
But you did it the first time, then you took it out, and then you scooped out the potatoey stuff and mixed it in around. And then
you put it back in.
Uh-huh.
That's twice.
Okay,
We
wait.
baked it twice.
Back into the oven or back into the potato?
Oh, you put it back into the potato. I said that.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, and then you put both of which back into
Yeah,
the
then you
oven.
put the newly filled potato back into the oven, take it out, and you have a delicious...
I've never heard of this before. That sounds really good.
It is fucking good. I might have to bug my family to make twice baked potatoes.
No matter how hard it may have been, who would call French bread a weapon? Spartan lifestyle. You've had quite a rough time of it, huh? That does
Fish,
sound
as
awesome.
someone who briefly lived in France, is it possible to use French bread as a weapon?
Depends on how it's used. And on how old it is. It's gotta be pretty old.
But like not too old, otherwise it's just like a moldy lump.
Nah, not necessarily. The older it gets, the harder it'll get, as long as it stays intact. The only issue is the brittleness afterwards. So if you club
Yeah.
someone over the head with it, there's a solid chance that if it's too old, it'll just break in half. So you gotta kinda hit the
You
sweet
have to
spot.
have that sweet spot of oldness to use it as a murder weapon. Got it.
Yeah, or at the very least a concussion.
I missed a lot of this conversation. Why are we talking about murder weapons with, like, old food? Or am I completely missing everything?
Listen, Soseki just brought it up
Red
first.
bread redemption.
Red Bread Redemption. Oh my god. We starting it. We starting it.
Red Dead Redemption.
Oh. I didn't hear what you said, Maddie. What?
Red Dead Redemption.
You know what? That also works. You know what? At this point, you could just go over the top with it and go like, Bread Redemption. Oh man, so Sherlock Holmes got you in here, huh? That would have been too heavy-handed for that lot. Well, to be honest, I stormed into my room that morning, confusion took me. And of course, it's only natural. They interrogated me with their fast, difficult English words as I stood and trembled. Cowardly Brits! Well, this is the British Empire, after all. Of course they speak English. I began to panic. I knew I had to respond to their verbal assault. So I simply responded with, yes, I do, and I'm fine, again and again. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I've been handcuffed and thrown in here. I probably would have thrown you in jail, too. What a guy. What a guy! Master Naruhodō! Just Naruhodō is fine. Excuse me. See, I've been taken over by British culture. I'd understand you'll accept my case and defend me. Is it true? It's too good to be true. Is it permissible for me to believe it is truth?
Well,
Why has the cat got your tongue?
really, I'm just an exchange student. I'm the same as you.
You're an exchange student?
I've stood as an attorney in British courts once, but what am I supposed to believe in? What guides my struggle in these foreign countries? I haven't come to understand that yet. Naruhodō. Even worse, I'm not a proper law student in the first place. A substitute at best.
That armband! That's proof you were a Japanese attorney, no?
It's a memento of the man I'm imitating. He's my best friend.
Memento. I'm well aware of what they all say about me.
What do you mean they?
None of those British attorneys care to defend me.
Why not?
You two were right. The footpath where the crime occurred was empty, save for the victim and myself. Worse even, I fled the scene. I can't help but think that I must be the culprit. I know that.
Saseki.
Above all, I'm an exchange student. I'm nothing but a suspicious foreigner to the great British Empire. A trial for him? What a waste of time. Undoubtedly, that horrible Asian did the deed. All those attorneys stood before me and laughed as if it were a cruel joke. You wouldn't understand half of what we say anyhow. But I knew. It's awful. I studied English more fervently than any of those stuffy big city policemen. I crossed the very seas to show my reverence and my desire to learn this enduring language. But nary a soul's willing to lend an ear to the poor hunchbacked foreigner. At the least, I'd be overjoyed to entrust my fate to a fellow countryman, one who knows my plight. Yet I dare not thrust it upon you, forcing you to bear an unbearable burden. I look into your eyes, I see the many burdens you've already placed on yourself.
I need some time to think about this. First, I'll try to do whatever I can right now.
What does that entail?
We intend to investigate this incident in intense detail from this moment forth. We hope to find some sort of lead and use it to help you in some way.
Very well. I'll be waiting for you, substitute law student Naruhodō.
Let's proceed with our investigation. The game is afoot.
Alright. The game is afoot. Let us do battle. What are you doing over there, Japanese children?
It's Inspector Gregson.
You should be vaguely aware by now, but you're not on a sightseeing trip here.
No, we are investigating the crime scene.
Oh, so it looks like you went to the gaol. That must mean you met the culprit.
He's not the culprit. He's only a suspect.
I suppose you're just trying to help an old fellow. Free to do as you like, it's not my problem. You won't be able to change the result of tomorrow's trial anyway.
It's like he's trying to freeze us all in his cold aloofness. I'm sure you can blame London's freezing cold winter for that feeling. I don't think that's right.
Alright, talk to me about things and doings on and goings in. I wonder why it's called Scotland Yard if it's not in Scotland. I need to Google this. Why is it everyone in the city, oh my god. It's a large rod, I had to do it too a long time ago.
It's quite something.
All of our work is for London's citizens, it's all natural.
The name derives from the location of the original Metropolitan Police headquarters at 4 Whitehall Place, which had a rear entrance on a street called Great Scotland Yard. The Scotland Yard entrance became the public entrance to the police station. So it just happened to be on the street called Great Scotland Yard, and then it just started being called Scotland Yard as the whole place instead. Huh. "20 miles a day. Ah! I cry. I can't even do 6. Be about the distance from Tokyo to Yokohama if we were to walk on foot. I feel like that kind of trek would make me feel like more of a wreck. Yeah, you and me both.
I hate all the gas lamps.
Between all of that, you have to investigate the odd case once in a while, right? Not to mention they occasionally have to chase down lawbreakers.
Not sure I like how you're making those duties sound like side jobs. Anyway, that's how it is. Some of our men have even collapsed during their shifts.
Yeah, I'd be doing that every shift. Perhaps Naruhodō deserves more on the honor of wearing one, in my opinion. I doubt I'd be able to handle something with so much weight riding on it.
A little much, you see. Crime was committed 2 days ago, at 5 p.m. It was on that open road over there. It was there that the victim, a young woman, was stabbed in the back with a knife.
The lady's still unconscious being treated at this time, is that correct?
Wouldn't exactly call her a lady, but yes, until she wakes up, we won't be able to identify her with any certainty.
What the fuck was that last quip supposed to mean, dude?
Here's a map of the scene. Take it if you want.
Wow, give this to us?
It's our policy to give the culprit's attorney the minimum information necessary.
I still haven't agreed to be Saseki's attorney yet. Okay. Since he was so kind to offer, we should take it.
Okay, cool. Well, either way, at the time there was nobody at the scene other than the victim and the Japanese man. There's no debating who the culprit is.
I believe Saseki himself said he didn't see anyone else around as well. But even if he didn't see anyone, it doesn't mean the culprit couldn't be anyone else.
Fortunately, that's exactly what it means. After all, we've already found a decisive witness who clearly saw the moment of the crime.
Now, wait, and there's 2 of them. Now, wait just a fuckery right here, right now. You telling me that no one else was around at all whatsoever, and now you're telling me that there were 2 witnesses around? Fuck's up with that, Mr. Bowler Hat?
Well, one of the most trustworthy witnesses in London. After all, it's a constable of Scotland Yard.
A constable? This changes things a lot. What's a constable? Is that like the head of the person? It's maybe just an investigator. Maybe it's just synonymous for the cops. More like constable.
Free to ask anything you want. Tomorrow's trial, that is.
I believe it's basically just officer.
Fair enough.
The constable is absolutely going to be summoned by the court as a witness. Think of it as an exciting prospect for tomorrow.
Doesn't seem like he's willing to let us meet the witness. Constable's the witness. As your legal assistant, I'm qualified to say that this will be very disadvantageous for us. I don't think you have to be a legal assistant to figure that out.
The one who found and arrested the suspect, for sure.
Sherlock Holmes, right?
It was Holmes? Japanese man going on trial tomorrow, right? I assume you'll be defending him.
Well... What is he eating? What is that? I want it. It looks tasty. Looks like some sort of... Huh?
Oh, fair.
Still, though. I don't know. It looks like a cone of something.
It strikes me as peculiar. That old Deathbringer hasn't stood in court for a good few years.
Is that so?
And he only prosecutes infamous criminals, or those who commit the most heinous crimes.
Infamous criminals? Heinous crimes?
His past marks were all men who would be sentenced with the death penalty.
It's not the case this time.
You're right.
Oh,
Boo.
Imagine why he would show up in a small fry case like this.
I really agree with the phrase small fry.
Maybe he has some specific reason to do so.
Do you happen to have any idea what that reason may be?
Yeah, can't comprehend the inner workings of the Grim Reaper's mind. You'll just have to ask for yourself when you get to court tomorrow.
So I'll have to face the Grim Reaper again.
Hey, tell me who you heard that name from.
Oh, it was Soseki who told us. He said Mr. Holmes stormed into his room with a bunch of yard officers. Must have been another one of his great detections at work.
Don't be ridiculous. That lousy amateur. He's always poking his nose into everything. First he catches wind of an incident from some bumbling idiot and runs off to a crime scene. Seconds later, he's circling the area spewing incomprehensible nonsense. And before you know it, he's suddenly solved the entire case.
It's impressive to say the least. Isn't he an important asset to Scotland Yard?
Nonsense! Do you know what this is?
Yeah, that's the Strand magazine. The magazine that serializes the adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
And that ridiculous excuse for a novel. All of the detectives of the Yard are constantly being insulted by the great detective. I'd say they might as well call that dribble the base slanders of Sherlock Holmes.
That's...
Huh. We're working as hard as we can, but because of him, we're a laughingstock. He's a terrifying threat, not just to criminals, but to the Yard as well.
Damn. You sure you should be comparing Scotland Yard to criminals? Damn. Really is a rivalry, huh? Oh, shit.
dun dun dun.
Dun 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 dun. Looks like that's all the information we can get from the inspector. What did we learn? Oh, what's up, Susato? Your attitude changed all of a sudden. This is just my opinion, but I think perhaps at this point, we ought to see what our old friend has to say. By old friend, do you mean Sherlock Holmes? Yes, indeed, I'm unquestionably referring to him. A twinkle in her eyes, clearly excitement. As I recall, didn't Soseki mention Mr. Holmes as well? Yes, he did. He did indeed. With that in mind, one could say he's related to the case as well. It's absolutely not my own self-indulgence. But I don't know his address, so it's at Baker Street. How did you know that? See, it's written in this book. 221B Baker Street, the address of the world's most famous detective. I see. Shall we head over? Better go before Susato's excitement rises to fever pitch. Now, let's call for a coach. Well then. I have a funny feeling that maybe seems a little easy. Maybe he did that to throw off people coming to his real house. Oh, we got cutscene.
ありがとうございました。そこの2階でございます。それでは。どうも。ここがホームズさんの事務所なのですね。
Wow, this is lavish.
Yeah.
He is British. He is Britain's most famous detective.
That's fair.
What do you think, Susato? It's just like how it's written in the books. Susato? To think, so many mysterious cases must have been solved. It's very boom. Yeah, no doubt about it, huh? Never read any of them myself, so I can't really say for certain. A detective in pursuit of villains hiding in the shadows and foggy streets of the capital. Wondrously romantic. Gets your heart pounding, doesn't it? Yeah, of course, no doubt about it. Because of all that, I'm just a little overcome with emotions at the moment. Please pay me no mind. Right. Looks like the good detective is at home. Hello? Is anyone home?
Oh!
Hello there. Do you have a big case for us? Hello.
Tiny.
Say, you wouldn't happen to be... Oopsie! Hang on a sec. I'll go stop brewing some tea for you. I recall this girl as... Sato, you saw that girl just now, right? Wow. This really is amazing. Even the King of Bohemia came here to request his expertise. His Majesty King Willem Gottfried Sigismund von Ornstein. Ornstein? Ugh!
Why does Ornstein sound familiar?
Dark Souls!
Oh yeah!
Oh. Wasn't expecting to see that in this game.
Dark Souls follows you everywhere.
It follows me everywhere. Oh man.
You know, this is my first time seeing an Asian lawyer. You only just got arrived in London, you're already getting put to work? Tough, huh?
Yeah, it's no big deal.
This tea's my own special blend. Go on, drink up down the hatch.
Alright, bottoms up. I didn't think I've had tea like this before. Wow, how do I put it? It's such a mellow yet sweet aroma.
Oh, perfect! Success! I tried blending the tea with a fragrance that helps relieve fatigue. Now's not the time to be tired out from your trip. You've got another big case tomorrow. What's more, you're defending a fellow Japanese guy. You've got to give it your all.
How did you? By any chance, did you hear us about this from Mr. Holmes?
Do you know Holmesy?
Actually, we traveled on the same ship as Mr. Holmes.
Oh.
She is tiny. I love her.
She is quite small.
She is small and steampunk looking. I love her.
She's like, honestly,
I love her hair.
she's like, what if my OC Lily were more sociable and smaller? Iris.
Increase the small.
Uh-oh.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
What?
Iris Watson. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, breaking the news story.
Your dad's dead!
Naruhodō, you should remember this. You were accused of his murder.
It's true. You really should. My name is Susato Mikotoba, and I'm his legal assistant. Pleased to meet you.
Susie and Ryu. Got it. Susie and Ryu.
It's funny, I literally called her Susie, like,
Susato,
maybe
though.
20 minutes ago. Susie and Ryu. Come on, Ryu. Do your Hadouken, Ryu.
Hadouken!
Bōken! No, he just needs to let Kirby eat them, then let Kirby do it.
Oh, man.
I love Kirby so much.
I believed in that yesterday at the Old Bailey. That's for everything we did yesterday.
Which I may or may not have become slightly addicted to the pinball minigame in Sonic Generations.
Oh, interesting. Huh. It's been a long time since I played Sonic Generations. I don't remember the pinball minigame.
It's, when you enter Casino Nights as Classic Sonic.
Oh, wait, yes, I do remember that. Ah, hot-headed witness. Gene Bean!
Oh, she's such a meanie. You can't just go stealing people's inventions.
Talking about that huge, dangerous toy?
Nope, so I had to chase her in order to get it back. If I knew something like that would happen, I would have put a self-destruct function on it.
I love her.
This girl says some scary stuff.
A tiny, small child filled with destruction.
Anyway, after that, I brought
You
Gene
would like that.
bananas.
Look, the smaller and more destructive they are, the more I enjoy them.
Holmesy. Oh,
I'm not his daughter. Even I wouldn't call my own father Holmesy.
in that case, why are you two living together?
Well, London flats are just so expensive no matter where you look, you know? But it's way cheaper to go halfsies with a roommate instead.
Roommate? Excuse me, Miss Iris, how old are you?
I just turned 10 this year.
God, you're only 10.
She's tiny!
She's the smallest.
Small destructive.
May I ask you something?
Sure, you can ask me anything, Susie.
I'm actually an avid fan of the adventures of Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, is that the Strand magazine?
I've read every issue, even back home in Japan. Had them all shipped overseas.
Oh, you Far Easterners have read my stories, huh?
Did you just say my stories? This 10-year-old's inventing rocket launchers and publishing world classic stories. What have I done in my 25 years of living?
What have I been doing in my 25 life?
I've been doing my 26 years of living.
We all need a drink.
Indeed. I'm just gonna stick to water today, though. Listen to Mr. Holmes' crazy deductions.
Oh, just so you know, I do know that's not how snakes work. But, you know, it's just a story, right? Might as well make it crazy and entertaining as possible.
So that means all of the Sherlock Holmes stories that have been published in this magazine.
Yep, I wrote every single one of them, with cutting-edge typewriter to boot.
But I thought all of these stories were written by John H. Watson, weren't they? She's having some trouble controlling the volume of her voice. It's like she's shrieking. Whoops, I gave her the wrong voice for this then.
Believe it or not, that name's actually referring to me. After all, I'm just Lou Watson. How do you explain the MD part? Well, you see, I'm MD.
What, at the age of 10?
Yup, at the tender age of 10. That's...
Master destruction.
I just had to make some quick edits to my portrayal.
What do you mean?
I mean, come on, don't you think it'd be a little weird if I didn't? What kind of great detective takes a little 10-year-old girl everywhere he goes?
Well, I suppose you have a point. Sada looks like she's just had her soul sucked out and trampled on.
I mean, she says this, but we know Leighton.
We do know Leighton.
And Luke.
And we know John Watson existed. So... like... I'm still sitting here like, what's the deal with that? Safety goggles on.
To the Iris Watson Theatre of Logic and Reason.
Oh shit! Oh! Oh! We're in it now! Oh, it was obvious he was attorney.
After all, we first met in the defendant's lobby.
What up? Hard ride just arrived in London.
I can see your passport poking out your pocket stuffed there with a bolt ticket. It's a safe guess to assume you just arrived in Great Britain. Not to mention the fact that you went toe-to-toe against that prosecutor proves you're new to British law.
You mean the Grim Reaper, of course.
Also, Susie's hand still has some red left over from the stamp she received. Stamps the girl, right? You met a convict there for an interview. Oh. Did you know? They do that because they want to keep track of when visitors come and go.
I had no idea.
By the way, they use a red stamp when visitors want to talk to a foreigner. So, essentially, even though you two just finished a trial, you went to see a foreigner at the go. Yet the two of you aren't looking gloomy at all, thus, whoever you met with must not have been friend or family, right? This all leads to one conclusion. You must have taken on a new case, right?
I see. What about your deduction that the trial would be tomorrow?
Holmesy came home yesterday talking about how he just solved another case. I arrested a screaming Japanese man who told me, grinning like a schoolgirl in love.
A Japanese man? Must have been talking about Soseki.
That must be a Japanese sword on your hip. And I think they call these clothes a kimono. Obviously, the two of you came from Japan. From there, it's easy to see. How I arrived at the conclusion that you chose to defend the Japanese guy. There's just one more conclusion. The two of you totally came here to ask Holmesy for intel on the case.
You are way better at this than Holmes is.
And there you have it. Great deductions of Iris Watson have been revealed. Oh, did my deductions hit the mark?
They're all exactly right. Amazing. This Iris's great deductions are really something else. Even has all of Mr. Holmes's little flourishes and pomp.
All I did was mimic the real deal.
Either way, it makes things much easier if you're caught up on everything. Could you tell us more about the Japanese man?
With a Japanese, okay. Oh, 1880s time was crazy.
Crazy.
Man, 1880s time is weird.
You said it.
Figure out the guy's address, straight to his flat near the crime scene. Found that suspicious hunchback middle-aged man. So much crime. There is entirely too much crime in this city. Everyone's doing crimes every day. Oh. That's rough riding right there is what that is. More worried. Thanks for answering all our questions. We learned a lot from you.
You're so very welcome. I had fun too.
By the way, Iris, where's Mr. Holmes right now? So yes, we wanted to ask him about the case.
Oh, Holmesy? I think he must still be in the middle of investigating the case.
Would that be Soseki's case?
Seki was it? Said he was going to that guy's flat. If you're there, I bet you'll find him.
Where might that place be?
I think the policeman is still investigating the scene of the crime, but was there an inspector by the name of Toby on the scene?
Yeah, I remember there was a Toby.
I knew it. Well then, will you get him this for me? If you do, I'm sure he'll spill the beans.
5 shillings and a message card, I believe. So you'll answer anything the guy in the dark jacket asks, right? And then Inspector Gregson will just say okay to anything we want? Understood. Thank you so much for this, Iris.
Now, while you're back to writing the manuscript, I'll prepare more of my specially blended tea for you, so come back and visit sometime.
Thank you very much, Miss Iris. With that, let's return to the crime scene once more. This card, along with 1 silver coin, contains the entirety of Scotland Yard. Return to the crime scene with the world's heaviest coin in hand. What a shilling. I can't believe you're shilling out for this man. Wait a minute. Is that where that comes from? Oh my god.
Who knows?
I think it might be. Huh.
Lack of puns going on is killing me.
That was pretty good.
I'm not shilling out for any better jokes than that.
Yeah.
Does that even count? I think you just
I
used the
don't know.
word properly. Huh. Oh, whoops.
Oh.
Present. Iris card. Excuse me, Inspector Gregson. Can I have more of your time?
I'm terribly sorry, but I am incredibly busy. I have no time to entertain.
Please stop calling me that. It's addressed to you, Inspector Gregson, from Iris Watson.
What? Milady said something for me.
Milady?
Hand it over. Give it to me now. Come on.
Whoa! He just snatched it away. What exactly is this coin?
As you can see, this is a crown coin. However, this is no ordinary coin. This is, yes, what I call it payment for my performance.
Performance? Oh, so you mean...
Exactly. It goes without saying this is for the adventures of Sherlock Holmes. My lady wishes to include my likeness in the story, and so she rewards me with this.
Yes, I know. I've read one of your great efforts.
To be honest, whenever I appear in the stories, I'm usually the butt of the joke.
Not exactly how you feel.
More importantly, is there something you'd like to know?
Eh?
So you'll answer anything the guy in dark jacket asks, right? I can say nothing more other than right. Now inquire as you see fit. Go on.
Very well, then. I'll take up the offer and ask but one single question. Two of us would very much like to know the location of Soseki Natsume's flat.
Oh. Yeah, culprit, right? Tiny little Japanese guy, big mustache. If you want to know, that Pratt's shabby little residence stands in your field of vision. There.
Oh, it's the one that's tilted. I can't believe it's getting so tilted.
The landlord of the residence should be a man named John Garrideb. John Garrideb. At any rate, should you meet my lady again, send her my sincere regards. Got it? Relay it to her sincerely. Make sure that my regards are sent.
Okay.
Now that's all I have to say. Long live my lady.
This is... Huh.
Huh. Little girl's got some influence.
I guess so. Jesus.
That's the most influence I've seen from a little girl since last night with Final Fantasy XIV.
You calling my Lalafell a fucking child?
Not you. I'm talking about a fucking Sultaness.
Oh, Nanamo? She's great.
Yeah, she is great.
I love her.
There's
I
a
will
reason
die
I
for her.
joined the Immortal Flames. I will lay down my life for her.
Agree.
He's the attorney for Soseki Natsume, one of the residents of the property. It's alright, may we speak about Soseki with you? I will bring my master for you. Please wait one short moment. Susato, did you see that? Is that one of the famous British maids I've heard so much about? Famous British maids? Huh.
I didn't realize it was such a big deal.
Well, I mean, it might be if you're not used to it.
Are you implying I'm used to it?
Like that kind of outfit's probably almost like brand new in person to her.
Yeah, that's fair, actually. Welcome. I'm the landlord here, John Garrett.
Fucker looks like goddamn Big Mac tonight.
Can you... What? Run that by me?
The stupid Jazz Moon guy from the old McDonald's commercials.
Oh!
Or late.
Holy shit, I have not thought about that in a long time. Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Tell me he doesn't.
Listen, I see it. I see it. What did you say his name was?
I thought it was like Big Mac tonight or something.
Big Mac tonight.
I don't remember what he's actually called.
That's funny. It's difficult for me to climb stairs.
So out of breath myself when I get up here. It's only because you don't get enough exercise. Maybe, yeah.
Fucking mood.
If you were presented a medal, you must have been an accomplished soldier.
Oh, please. It's just a hunk of junk. Medals are nothing more than trinkets. Just throwing it out would be an insult in general, though, so I have hung it up for now. Hey, Joe.
Why is everything crooked in his house? I hate it!
Because literally the house itself is tilted.
Okay, but that's not an excuse for the fucking paintings to be that tilted.
You're right.
Or the fucking metal. Or his goddamn suit back there.
He just got burned.
Why does this man have a cannon in his house?
Oh my god, he has a cannon in his house!
I hate this house. I want to fix those paintings.
I can't believe Big Mac tonight got so tilted with the cannon in his house.
I need to lie down. It bothered me. Why are you stirring your tea with a goddamn pipe?
Oh god, you're gonna get fucking tobacco in it, unless it's like one of those bubble pipes.
I need to lie down. I need to go away. This man is disturbing me.
I kinda love this
I'm
guy.
being attacked.
This is the eccentricity that I would probably display as a 60-year-old.
If you have tilted paintings in your house at 60 years old, I will go over there and straighten them out of spite.
Okay, but what if they're straightened out, but, like, they're all completely different rotational degrees? Like, one of them is, like, fine, but then the one next to it is, like, rotated 90 degrees exactly from what it should be.
I will fix it. I will fucking slap you. Get over here and fucking duel me. I'm sending you to the battle realm.
Oh man, that's funny. You know what I want? You know what I want to fucking know? You know what I want to fucking know? Why is his metal case tilted one way, but his metal is tilted the opposite way? That's the one that kills
Remind
me.
me, I hate it.
That's the one that kills me. Because
No.
I'm sitting there like, you must have intentionally done that.
It's worse. Because the tapestry is tilted, then the case is tilted the other way, and then the fucking metal is actually almost looks straight. And I can't tell if it is or not.
I don't think it is.
I'm going
I can't even
insane.
tell.
I'm going insane. I'm going to kill this man before he can collect any more royalties from McDonald's commercials. I will stab him with his own hair.
Don't worry, he's getting constantly burned by his maid.
Good.
Is that just a fucking random ass changing area in the corner behind him?
I hate almost all of this.
It's why you got a fucking golden lion on your mantelpiece? This is... Oh boy. There's only a matter of time before you snap.
This maid is something else.
I like how they live on the second floor, so they could very well, like, hang their clothes outside, but no, it's all being hung inside. Can you imagine how humid the inside of this place must be? With all of those clothes hanging to dry. Hold on, is that a dress draped on top of the cannon?
Yeah, it is. I've been wanting to ignore that, Fishy. Why are you bringing this back into my foreview? I hate this entire house. I need to go lie down.
This is kind of...
You have your issues and I have mine.
He's fucking stirring it with his pipe ends. It's so disgusting.
Like, I know we've said it before, but I can't deal.
Going to stab this man with his own hair.
With his own hair! He's just gonna, like, chop off the tip and just jab it.
Exactly.
Oh boy's got a fucking done-up portrait of himself. That's him in the back.
Yeah, I've noticed, and it's tilted, and it's making me tilted.
Yeah, you're getting tilted because of this tilted house.
Fucking, there's even like the tilted ass coat, like war coat in the background.
God, you're right.
And underneath it is the fucking sword, which is also tilted.
I was trying to figure out what that was. You're super
It's like,
right.
it's a sword.
Yeah.
It's basically a commander's sword.
Yeah.
It's meant for decoration, basically,
the
nowadays.
saber, yeah.
And it's bothering me because everything is tilted, and I hate it.
This lady has infinite tea in that pot. This maid knows more than she's letting on. Can you imagine?
She's a gossip.
Can you imagine attempting to sleep in this with, like, the actual building slightly tilted?
No, because not even that would get to me yet, because everything else in this fucking room would.
Wait.
Those goddamn shelves.
We have new view.
I hate it.
We have new view. Oh god! The one that hurts me the most is the one, the fucking candelabra that has 2 candles in it, but the third one is missing. That's the one. Oh my god! The third candle's the thing that was on the floor, I bet. Near the fucking... I was trying to figure out what was on the floor near the changing area. I think it's the third candle. Susana's in the way of it right now.
One of those shelves is broken, and the others are like just straight up tilted, and I'm tilted. Maddie,
is
I'm
absolutely
being
the-
attacked.
Is absolutely the oh fuck.
Maddie, I'm being attacked. This man is attacking his house.
Put your goddamn candle in.
Hate it. I
So-
hate it. I hate it.
You gotta admit, this is pretty good content, though.
I need to go lie down.
What is under the fucking cannon? Is that just a dead-ass bucket?
I don't want to find out.
Tally-ho!
My hand ejects. From what I can remember, nothing at all worth discussing happened in this home, I do believe. Sound like you had something to say.
Mr. Big Mac tonight.
Look, every time he's about to talk, she fucking pours teas on him.
Shit. She's doing it intentionally. What the heck is going on here?
His house. Please.
Sorry, we got more of this being in this house.
I am going to go lie down for real.
Okay, do what you need.
I cannot handle this. The fact that it was designed like this bothers me.
Wait. I just noticed on the far left, you've got what looks like wine bottles, and I'm pretty sure one of those bottles is just a fucking mustard bottle.
I'm leaving. Goodbye. Goodbye. I am gone. I have been attacked too much today. I have been attacked. This is a personal attack on my person. He will be in contact with my lawyer, Maddie, for the damages done to my retinas.
Oh my god.
I am going to go lie down because one, I am tired, and two, I hate this man's house.
Fair enough. Oh, lordy mama.
Alright, night night.
Night. Oh, books pile up on the
I
table.
can't believe you killed Ollie.
I didn't kill Ollie, it was the game that did it! Don't blame me for what the game is. Fuck. How could I have known? Oh. But this is something else. I won't be real with you. This is something else entirely.
So, just so you know, I made my own ship.
You're what?
I decided to make my own ship and be active.
You decided to make your own ship? In what? Oh, in Beat Hazard. Oh shit. Yeah. Okay. I gotta turn you up real quick.
Yeah, I literally just made the. I just took the icon that I made for the farming lives in my Star Fox 64 texture hack and applied that because
Awesome.
okay, it's not down, it works.
Yeah, definitely. It's useful to have a cannon lying around in case the enemy attacks. Oh my god. Joan uses it to dry her aprons. According to her, they dry quite nicely when she hangs them there.
It's almost as if the cannon itself is hanging its head in shame. This looks like an old military uniform. It's been brushed meticulously to pristine perfection.
Oh, do you mean those silly old rags? This is a piece of celebratory garb I wore for my retirement from the armed forces. I hate looking back at the past, you see. I'd considered throwing it out, but if I had to leave one thing behind as a memento, I guess that'd be it.
Boy, all of this is... Those are just dead-ass cannon shells! Holy shit, I didn't realize that's what those were. He is actually ready to throw down.
I did not realize this, but I accidentally made this ship pretty overpowered for my playstyle because focusing the lasers as much as I did concentrates damage on anything that I aim at.
Oh, baller. To be fair, I mean, you're just altering direction, not necessarily the raw power number. So, like, I mean, it's a function. It's not like you're cheating or anything. It's part of the game. Green John Gage, what demands to you?
We should get rid of that thing after all. Oh, that's a medal. That's a fucking medal.
It's just
You
an
know those big ass chunks of rock that just, like, show up and then blow up the tinier pieces? Like, literally, I focused on one of those and it blows up all the pieces instantly. It's great.
That's awesome.
You know, come to think of it, I do recall I can't remember, it's weirdly specific because I don't make a habit of watching a lot of TV shows, but I do remember this one TV show that I think I must have walked in on, where, they were investigating an apartment, and, like, the main, like, Sherlock-like person...
Oh, hi there, Mom. How are you doing?
You just chill there, buddy. They, like, dropped a marble onto the hardwood floor, to discover that the place was slightly tilted. And the reason it was slightly tilted was because of the weight of a safe room having been installed. So, a part of me is...
Panic room, you mean?
Oh, yeah, panic room, my bad. But, yeah, so there's a part of me that's just like, wonder if that's the trick. Probably isn't, it's so highly specific. Someone's trying to hide something. What's behind it? Let's not trying to peek behind it.
Also, I was right, by the way, when I was telling you the other day about the visual intensity. 50% is as low as it goes.
Really? Wow. Damn. Beautiful little pastries arranged on cake stands. I suppose arranged is equivalent to strewn about half-eaten in her mind. Afternoon tea time is the way of the British. Ba-ba-da. That is 10 cakes on this cake stand. due to be wasteful. Therefore, I take care of any cakes Master leaves uneaten. You don't say. There's an old candelabra set up here for some reason. Old is right. The gold parts have all turned black. Oh, that's just a piece of cheap old iron. That's the candle stand I used when I was studying for my officer's examination. It's so old I should probably just throw it out, but, I mean, it still works. Suppose that's true. I never thought even something like this would have a story behind it. Pretty the same memories rather than a story. This fucking cupboard it seems very personalized. Oh, Susato. Points are out of place, and the place looks a tiny bit smashed. No kidding, just calling them broken would be the understatement of the century. Oh, perhaps that cannon over there destroyed them. Yeah, sounds about right. I'm too scared to dig any deeper. You can see the scene of the crime by a road from here. Ah, yeah. You can see the police proceedings with their investigation on the other side of the road. The glass is a bit fogged up, though, so it's difficult to see outside properly. Why don't we try open up the window, then? Ooh, don't take the frigid chill too lightly. Even a cup of piping hot would freeze salad. Ooh. Hoo-ha. Well, I think I'm about done with this place. Amazing. Stifling stench. I feel like I'm about to choke on the air in this room. Is it coming from the huge mountain of old books? I have never seen this many books. I haven't either. But still, it's so dark in here. That is a window over there, is it not? Rather than a window, it looks like something that was once a window. Looks like it's been filled in using bricks and mortar. Does Saseki really live in a room like this? By the way, I don't see Mr. Holmes anywhere. Yeah, you're right. According to what Mr. Garrett had to say, he should have been investigating in here. Nice cat. It's a beckoning cat from home. Wow, brought something as bulky as this all the way from Japan? Oh, you brought that huge Naruhodō with you. I don't think you have any room to talk. I'm ill at ease in a foreign country. I just want to have a good luck charm. Right, and Saseki brought the beckoning cat in hopes of good fortune. Too bad the only thing that's been beckoned is this awful incident. Naruhodō, one shouldn't dwell in bad fortune. I didn't even say anything. My eyes talk for me just keeps getting me in trouble. Ridiculous amount of books piled up in a veritable mountain of stories. They're all in English literature, and they're all considerably old and dusty. More than enough books here to last a lifetime, don't you think? No doubt. It's like a dream come true. It's more like a nightmare in my opinion. Sure, whichever poor book's at the bottom will never see the light of day. Think of it as a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Just like a perfect tea ceremony. It's the last place I imagined tea ceremonies would come up. Nice candle. reads his books and pets his cat. Something on top of the desk. Justice Sasaki, it states 2 days ago at 4:45 p.m. Same day as the incident. Got a feeling that was just before Sasaki got roped into the whole situation. Seems he was out shopping for old books. Shopping for old books. Excuse me. Completely covered by bricks. Might just be a wall. I don't know what someone do this. Don't ask me. I haven't the foggiest idea. Perhaps Saseki had an episode one day and chose to build the wall right then and there. Yikes. It's scary because it sounds like something he'd actually do. Either way, lacquer windows cause the air near get all thick and heavy. Being in this room makes one's mood rather heavy as well. Damn, Sos. I'm cooped up in here so long. What are these? Scraps of paper? Oh. Someone's trying to learn. I suppose it's not my place to judge the man. That seems to be all. Let us peace out. Investigate more thoroughly, she says. Oh shit, you son of a bitch. When did he get here? Seems to be busy with his nose deep in a very old-looking book. In any case, let's call him over. Hey, Mr. Holmes!
Ooh. Why, hello, if it isn't you two. As I recalled, you two were...
Indeed, we were together on board the SS Outclair.
Ah, yes, the SS Outclair. As I recall, that was,
Thank you so much for helping us find the truth behind Asogi's murder.
of course, that's it. It was none other than Master Asogi. The one with the snake, right?
Well, you're not quite there, but you aren't completely wrong either. Something like that. It's a great honor you remembered us. Mr. Holmes, we're...
Ah, wait. I have confidence in my memory. I'm sure I can remember your names with perfect clarity. You are Miss Naruhodō. And Master Susato.
You got it turned around.
Touché.
Hey, at least you remembered. I mean, for someone in the 1800s, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's true. For someone like this rendition of Sherlock Holmes, who very well looks like he may not have even bothered. My memories on the other cases have gotten a little foggy. Just a little?
Under the addition of knowledge, you forget something you knew before. It is of the highest importance, therefore, not to have useless facts elbowing out the useful ones. Oh, by the way, those very words are written in a study in Scarlet. Those are my own words.
Yeah, I looked in my DMs just now, Ollie. That's rough, buddy.
I don't remember including myself. She had it written for me so nicely.
And just after you were dealing with bad room business. You should post it in the chat, Ollie. Ooh. not tall enough for this? You assume the pretense he stabbed the woman on Briar Road. Soseki. Yes, I believe that was his name. Soseki says he didn't do it. Yet you arrested him despite that. I don't think that's fair at all. Whatever do you mean? I'm afraid I don't understand, Miss Susato. Mr. Holmes is really gonna play dumb while he looks the side of the street in the eye.
No, I'm not playing dumb at all. I think the two of you have come to some sort of misunderstanding.
Misunderstanding?
I have no recollection of ever calling that poor-postured Japanese man the culprit.
What are you implying?
If you want to know the request I received from Scotland Yard, word for word. A man escaped from the crime scene. We want you to find both his identity and location.
Man escaped.
There were a few books that had been left at the scene. Judging from the book plate, it was clear that the book was purchased from a local bookshop. After I spoke with the owner, it wasn't long before I arrived at this room. And that's all. I believe the receipt for the book is somewhere around there.
And you're saying Soseki isn't the culprit?
Who's to say? I certainly wouldn't know. I came back because it started to pique my curiosity, but there are just so many intriguing books here. I very suddenly found myself reading them. Of course, by no means was I doing this just because I was bored, really. Burn it up! Oh, that reminds me. Have you already met with the landlord of the flat?
Yeah, Mr. Gale, Mr. Gale, the retired soldier. It was the first time I've met someone from the Great British Empire's military. It was the first time I've ever met a maid from the Great British Empire. It's so funny.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. I'm sure you're already aware, but
Many of London's households have maids in service.
uh-oh, ran over it. Oh,
Hmm. Yes, I read about that in the Great British Empire guidebook.
To put it another way, whether or not a household has a maid in service determines their rank in society.
The rank.
Simply put, as long as you have at least one maid, you're middle class. If not, you'd be below that. Upper class households have enough servants to be considered a huge family on their own.
I see. That is awe-inspiring in its own right.
Essentially, for those caught on the border between middle and lower class, it's quite the important matter.
I had no idea.
Wiki, 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 wiki. Oh, retired soldier. He's hiding something. I don't know if it's related to the case at hand. It's yet to be seen. She'll just stab someone sooner or later. Damn. Why aren't there any windows in the room? Guess it wouldn't be right to say there aren't at all, but that one's big blocked. Bricked. I can't believe you bricked my window. That's because of window tax? I didn't expect that.
You can't be serious. They tax you just for having windows installed?
It's exactly the case.
Is that real? Is that a real thing that happened?
I don't know if that's a real thing that happened. Window tax. England. Wow. The window
window tax was imposed in England on 1696, replaced in 1851 after campaigners argued that it was a tax of health and a tax on light and air, as well as being an unequal tax of the greatest burden on the middle and lower classes. It was raised 6 times between 1747 and 1808. Holy shit! That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Oh my god. That is mega fucked. The window tax was abolished about 40 years ago, but even now there remain traces of the effects it had. This flat is one of many examples. I wonder if Soseki's not receiving enough exchange student allowance. Probably not, from what we've investigated thus far. He's renting this room at a rock-bottom rate. It's probably because of just how terrible the room is. Supposedly, Soseki moved into this room last week. Yes, it appears so. However, there's reason to believe that this room isn't cheap merely because of how run down it is. Ah, never mind. I doubt it has anything to do with the case anyways. I can't help but be curious. Well, that's all I can say on the matter. Thank you, Mr. Holmes. Ah, that's right. Master Naruhodō. As I recall, you said you wanted to become a lawyer, right? He remembered that? If so, are you going to defend him? Tenant of this flat. Master Soseki, right? I don't know. What do you mean? Truth is, I already stood as an attorney in this country just yesterday. Oh? That's amazing. Looks like your dream didn't take long to become reality. But I'm so lost. I've lost sight of what it means to believe in my client. Belief, huh? Hey, Mr. Holmes, there's no way that Soseki's the culprit, right? How would you expect me to know that? But didn't you come to this flat to investigate the stabbing? Well, yes, that was my intention at first. But there's an endless pile of intriguing books, so I lost myself in the joys of reading. I see. Anyway, there are 2 truths I have come to understand. That Japanese man fled the scene of the crime 2 days ago, and then there's a man who claims he witnessed Soseki committing the crime. That's all. Oh, that's right. There is one more thing. I'm not sure if this is connected to the incident, but I am certain it's true. That retired soldier, the landlord gentleman, he's hiding something. Great! You told me 3 things I already know! Look into his secret. Best of luck, Master Naruhodō. Just ran off to the back end of the flat. Nope, no bug. Must have just been hair. I hate that when I feel like it kind of feels like there's a bug crawling up on me. Turns out, oh, oops, no, just my hair. Like, mine's especially curly, so, like, even my natural hair is curly for those who don't remember or have not seen it since I started wearing the wig. And, so, like, it's hard to tell sometimes. Another cup of tea, please.
So, both. Oh, big pot. Yes, so it is. Friends, I kindly request that you be on your way.
Oh, alright. You've been a great help, thank you.
Not at all. It was a pleasure to have a chat with youths from a faraway land. Well then, good luck to you. Now, if you'll excuse me.
According to Holmes, he's hiding something. As of now, we have no leads. I wonder if we can dig something up somehow. What in the world is he doing there? Mr. Holmes?
Hey there, my friends, we meet again. When in places did you? I didn't even see you. It's just as you surmised. It was I, Sherlock Holmes, all along. What are you doing over there?
Now is the time. Oh, are we actually doing it? Is it go time? Oh, I think it's go time. I'm gonna actually get to do something for once. I'm gonna have to wait for his, like, 2-minute long wrong explanation before I can correct it. But I'll get to do it. Let's finish this before dinner time. Home in time for dinner. Okay.
I can't say in good conscience that you're well suited to being a landlord. That's right. I've already seen the truth. At this point, I have come to 2 concrete conclusions, Mr. Gyakuten. What conclusions? Let's start with the first conclusion. You are secretly harboring a vicious wild... What? I'm sorry. Mr. Holmes, back that ass up. A wild animal, oh. Damn, right on the mark. How did you know that? One might wonder. The reason really is quite simple. After all, I am the king of beasts when it comes to the thick, dense jungle known as logic. Yeah, alright. Theater of logic and reason. Let's do this. Alright, deduction start. The game is afoot. Let's go. Beast. Alright. Shouldn't need a great detective's guidance to see this one. Because it's abundantly clear from the most fearsome beasts run amok in this very room. What, might you ask, is the identity of the mysterious beast? It would seem our good veteran's eyes tell us more than one would expect. The
answer lies within your very line of sight. The identity of the beast laid waste to this den is revealed by this lion statue. Despite your status as soldier, you're horribly destitute and you appear rather frail at that. As this you cling to a certain wistful admiration of the great king of beasts. You became consumed by your burning admiration of the beast. Secretly arranged to have a lion sent from India. Okay. Taming king of the jungle. No simple feat. Yet at first glance, no such beast can be found in this room. Where could the monster have disappeared to? The answer lies, if I may, madam. Please pardon my rudeness, but just one look at you tells all I need to know. Why, even your pocket alone reveals the whereabouts of the disappearing beast. That's a fly for the circus peeking out your pocket, isn't it? You scrambled for some method. Valandor Circus. Alright, we got ourselves a lion. Cool. Circus, the lion was joyfully jumping through a ring of fire. Bam. That's a circus beastie lion. Topic 2. Therampage. No, this I know it's the rampage. Appear that you held some deep affection for such a fierce beast. Indeed, that seemingly nonchalant gesture betrays your true feelings. The intense pain you bear is clearly revealed by that hand on your cheek. It's all because it's so fleeting. Pain of losing what's so important to you. I know that pain all too well. You got it all wrong, I just... Damn, they both are looking. Bundle of bills. Look at all of this bundle of bills. Huge wagons worth of meat, potatoes, wheat, black tea. Final act of reckless violence, the beast attacked once more. And the traces of its great rampage are clear. Carpet below, torn to shreds. Used to be a high-quality carpet woven from wool. Why did something so horrible have to befall such a lovely carpet? The answer is in your eyes. It's the cake stand. What? Hungry lion. If there eats no bread, let them eat cake. That's
Marie Antoinette.
That's Marie Antoinette. Pray Bill fucking science the room only one conclusion. Famished and in a daze, the poor jungle king devoured the carpet. The bite marks in the carpet are a perfect match to those of a lion I once spotted in India. So that took like 5 minutes. Everyone is just like, Alright. So let me at him. Let me at it. Let me at this logic now. Mr. Holmes, can we have a quick talk? But of course, Master Naruhodō. What's eating you? What's on your mind? Do you really think there was a lion running around this cramped room? Quite a frightful notion. Certainly not a theory that mere common sense could come up with. Maybe you should try using a little more of your common sense in your deductions, maybe, possibly. Okay, so told it's bothering you. I'd wager they counted as onslaught with a great big cannon to the face. How could they have sold off the circus after that? Fucking put the meat potatoes aside. Fucking a lion. Yeah. Why is a lion drinking black tea, huh?
Maybe it's classy.
The image of a lion that is like bipedal, and he's not even wearing anything except like a bow tie and a top hat and a monocle, and he's just sitting there sipping tea. All right. Let's do this. Now, everyone, shall we begin once again? Come one and all to pretending magic immersion. All right, my turn. Now, boys and girls, you shouldn't need a great guidance. Oh, right. All right. Just let us stand. Oh. Now here's. I find it hard to believe he brought a lion in. It's crazy talk. What could it be? Huh? What's this? What is that? Can't see his wife's face. This is creepy all over here. You trying to hide your wife? Is your wife a beast? Damn. I want to say someday that... I want to be able to someday say that my wife's a fucking beast. She'll fuck you up. Don't fuck with me. Consider a force being exerted by his arms. Verily, in this case, calling her a beast out of respect is perfectly acceptable. I'm not so sure about that. Regardless, the one truly went on a rampage in this room was Mr. Gyakuten very own wife. The room is not ravaged by the tyrant's vicious claw marks. Yet at first glance, no such beast can be found in the room. Where could the monster disappear to? Can't surmise, if I may, madam. No, it's not the pocket, though. You got a lot of nerve putting a frail lady on the spot. I'd say the jury's still on how frail she is. Indeed, his wife does seem to be missing from this room. A clue that reveals her location must be hidden somewhere on the maid's person.
Is the wife hiding under your skirt? Are you the wife? Oh my god! Why you wrecking shit?
Even your wedding ring alone reveals the whereabouts of the disappeared beast. Precisely. Beauty's ring shining upon your finger.
That's it.
It's a perfect match with the one on Miss Garridub's finger and Mrs. Garridub's finger. Photograph. In other words, Miss Maid, you're no mere maid. Damn. Indeed. You are none other than Mr. Garridub's wife. But why would you hide that? And why did you destroy the house? I should expect no less from the great detective. You guessed right. This is my wife, Joe. You see how she looks now, but back in the day, she was raised a real Kinda deserved that one.
Well, there's no way to talk to your wife.
Indeed. As you, a retired veteran, have been reduced to renting out vacant rooms, yes? Ooh, get it. Alright, Holmes, that was a good one.
As former captain of the 3rd Platoon, I still have my pride. Yet now I can't even hire a single maid. Isn't it just pitiful?
Yet in London, whether your house has a maid at its disposal is effectively the borderline between lower and middle class. If you ask me, I feel like it's pointless to worry over things like that. Then the beast, I mean, your wife is pretending to be a maid? That about sums it up. What do you have to say, Mr. Garridub?
Of course, it's only when visitors come calling. Please keep this a secret. No. Not just secret. Confidential.
Damn. Solvid. The rampage. So, Mr. Garridub, it would appear that you held some deep affection for such a fierce beast. Nonchalant gesture, true feelings, intense pain, clearly revealed, hand on your cheek. Yo, is your wife a werewolf? It's good old Mr. Holmes still treating Miss Garridub like a beast. Speaking as lady myself, it makes me feel almost as bad as she does. Anyway, Mr. Garridub's wife is standing right in front of us. He didn't lose any kind of beloved beast. You're right. If we take that into consideration, then perhaps there may be some other meaning behind the way he's covering his cheek. Yeah, I felt some kind of pain.
Maybe a slap mark.
Bam! Intense pain you bear is clearly revealed by that slap mark. The aftermath of a slap from a considerably strong arm remains engraved on your cheek. Madame Joan Garridub, I can only assume this was your doing. Oh dear. Gyakuten. You were hiding your pain from us. So, dude's wife slaps the ever-loving shit out of her husband and fucks up the whole room. Did you cheat on this lady, sir? Is that what happened? We have more to discuss. For example, why in the world did a pawn come to strike your face? To ask more directly, why would Madame Gyakuten slap her own husband? Yet again, truth is brought to light by your line of sight. Did you have like a war mistress or something? It's not the Bills. It's not the fucking Bills. Don't try and tell me it's the fucking Bills. There was never a lion. Who wolfed down all the lion feed? Hey, don't call it feed as if she's some kind of animal. Call it what you want. In the end, we know Mr. Gyakuten was to take a slap to the face from his wife. Worse, she him so hard he can still clearly see the print. Why she ended up slapping this gentleman, though? Yeah, I'd like to find out why, too. What's this bookmark? Oh, damn! You've been doing some shit! You've been doing some shit! Oh, you've been a fucking cheater. Whoa, that's, I don't like those two names being together. Find it ever so romantic. Some Lisa's son was enraptured by a random kiss mark. Oh. Indeed. Let's slap that shit. Kablamzo! Of course, the cause of all your suffering is this love letter. Oh, James, how I long for you. This seems to be quite the passionate letter. Perhaps the sender, Miss Mary, is the one who slapped you. Oh!
I swear I know no such woman.
You don't know her.
The love letter isn't even addressed to me. I mean, the thing was already shoved in the book before I ever laid eyes on it.
It's already in the book.
Most definitely, without a doubt!
Sure it was.
For heaven's sake, Joan, I've already explained this to you. I bought this book from the used bookshop. The thing was in there before I ever saw it.
Basically, the book's previous owner is the letter sent a bookmark.
That's what I've been trying to say!
Sure they did.
Okay, first of all, look at the damn name. It clearly says James. My name is John. You know that. Ah!
Sure it is.
My own name is to be doubted too.
Damn! It's paranoid. It's not like a beast. It's not like one too. But then, in the final act of reckless violence, Beast attacked once more. You can stop calling her a beast now. Why did something so horrible have to befall such a lovely carpet? Well, madam, seems like it's your turn to tell me something now. And the answer to my question is in your eyes. What was it that left the carpet in this sorry state? That's not the cake stand. Did his wife eat the carpet?
You need to take a moment on that one.
Okay, I'm good. Pretty sure the disaster that befell this room is the result of his wife's rampage. Listen, it is very rare that I come across a quote that I deem so absurd that I add it to the quotes that's just from a game in and of itself. Usually it has to be something that one of us say. But Jesus fucking Christ. Hey. Oh. Flyer from the circus. Circus. I recognize this flyer. Miraculous Encore. Candelabra. Oh, that's why there's a 1-2 missing. It got burned. Probably got knocked out and burned. Someone must have really been chowing down on this. Is something wrong, Naruhodō? Now I look at it, the edges of the carpet were burned. You're right. And perhaps this carpet wasn't actually eaten after all. Maybe we should give up on that and rethink the deduction. I'm just gonna present candelabra. Ba 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 boom! What was it that left the carpet in this sorry state? The evidence lies in the candelabra. Exactly. I dare say you found the exit of this labyrinth of pure logic. There are what appears to be bite marks from our ferocious beast here. Indeed, those would be in fact be burn marks on the edge of the carpet. Burn marks. Yes, I see that there was quite the lover's quarrel in this little room. When Mrs. Gyakuten slapped her husband in the face with that stout arm of hers. The impact caused one of the candles to fall off the table. Then the fire from the candle spread to the carpet, burst into flames. Truly, of all the beasts in the world, fire is the most dangerous. And that very beast went on a rampage inside this room. Thus, we are left with but one conclusion. Bam! This room was the scene of a house fire sparked by a heated lover's quarrel. Ooh, he's getting up. You really are as good as they say! Oh, and he's down. Oh, sick catch. Holy shit, that's awesome. Deduction complete. Elementary. I always enjoy passing the long winter nights by reading books next to the fire. I purchased an old novel from a used bookshop nearby, but between those pre-owned pages, there inlaid quite the scandalous item. And thanks to that, Mr. Gyakut's wife began to interrogate him. It was more than just an interrogation. She went outright berserk. Really, you went too far off the mark when you called her a beast. Oh! She's still doing that. And is it true those marks on the carpet were caused by a candle?
Indeed, the whole fiasco happened in the blink of an eye. The moment the flames flared up, the whole room was engulfed in thick smoke.
I faced a simultaneous onslaught of both the flames and my wife. Sounds like you've been through hell. But I bet it will. Ooh. I'm off. But I bet it would have been fun to watch.
Unfortunately, it wasn't long before the fire spread to the furniture. Right now, the charred remains are hidden behind that screen.
You mean this over here? I think it's time we bring it out of hiding. Now, if you don't mind.
All of my favorite old books were high up by that bookshelf, but now they've been swallowed by the flames, burnt to a crisp just like that. And to add insult to injury, my very own wife threw these books at me in a fury.
It sounds like a truly terrifying scene.
She drove me back to the window, assaulting me with burning books, and opposing the adventure of the lion's mane. I was just getting to a good part.
The adventure of the lion's mane? You really do seem to have an affinity for lions, don't you?
Not really. It's not the reason I picked it up at any rate.
In the end, he lost something important to him at the hands of a vicious beast. This truly must be one of the most cryptic mysteries in all of Britain.
Amidst the raging flames, my wife carried on with her rampage. It was absolute mayhem.
By the way, do you remember about what time all this happened?
It was early in the evening, right around 5 o'clock 2 days ago.
Same exact time. A terrible crime was occurring outside your home.
I'd say the crime taking place here was just a bit more terrible. Even if all of the Great British Empire were collapsing all around my home, I dare say I wouldn't have even noticed.
Oh, I see. Mr. Holmes? Ah, yes. What is it, Master Naruhodō? Now let me know everything about the Gyakuten couple. How exactly is this supposed to help us with Soseki's case? You're asking me? How should I know? What? Don't you remember what I said before? I said this friendly retired soldier was hiding something. But I said I couldn't guarantee it would be related to your case. It's about time you've made up your mind. Visiting hours at the Gallery are about to end. If you intend to take up Soseki's defense, you need to obtain a written appeal from him and complete the proper procedures. Almost out of time. On that note, we must ask you that you take your leave. It is now our dinner time. Yes, ma'am. Please excuse us. Thank you very much for allowing us to speak with you. Soseki's waiting for us at the Gao. I have to give him my answer. No time to waste. Let's make for the Gao. Yeah, we really oughta. See if we can hail it. Huh? What's the matter, Naruhodō? Looks like there's some sort of argument going on in front of Soseki's flat.
I know thee not, old man. Fall to thy prayers.
What you calling old? You're the dog you weren't gonna get.
There are more things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt in your philosophy.
Oh, you knock it off. I ain't no Horatio. Quit it with the theatrics.
Beg your pardon?
Oh, you.
Just happened to notice some sort of dispute going on over here. This man here is the Ryūnosuke Naruhodō, attorney at law.
Did you say attorney?
If you like, I can hear out your case. Maybe a foreigner, but I'm still a lawyer.
Forget it. I ought to be heading back to the day. But don't think this is over, you.
Get thee to a nunnery.
Like it I will.
This guy. Sir, you heard it all?
I'm fine. I must express my dearest gratitude, O beautiful maiden of the Far East.
What exactly was going on just now? You are going to swallow a fly doing that.
There are no things in heaven and earth, Horatio, than are dreamt of in your philosophy.
I'm not Horatio either. Pardon me, but are you another tenant of Mr. Gyakuten?
Yes, indubitably, O gracious damsel of the Orient.
That reminds me, there are two tenants in the Gyakuten homes, weren't there? Must mean this guy is the other tenant. Excuse me, might you know the other tenant who lives on the first floor of this house?
Ah, his name was Natsume, formidable Japanese polemicist, with whom I engaged in a heated debate.
Debate?
Macbeth or Hamlet, who is stronger? I must say his argument caught me off guard.
I don't entirely understand their relationship, but they do seem acquainted.
In any case, I've no more energy to detain you any longer. I bid you farewell.
I understand even less than I did before, but he seems to have run back in his room. I don't get the impression he knew anything about Saseki's case. Between Saseki and this guy, it's fly some serious issues. As I was saying before, I'll go hail a coach. I'm sure Saseki's waiting with his head held high in anticipation.
Yes. Oh, hi.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Ooh, why, it's... substitute law student Naruhodō. You've come back for me. I, Saseki, am overcome with emotion.
We sincerely apologize for being so late with our return.
No, please, all is well. I beg you, worry not. Relax. Once again, I may know the joy of fellowship with my countrymen in a strange land. Praise the motherland.
Oh, boy, this guy. I just realized this guy kind of vaguely looks like Edgar Allan Poe. That which puts one's mind at ease is the warmth of its own homeland. However, on the other hand, there is true meaning to be found in friendships that cross geographical boundaries as well. At least that's what I believe.
You. It's you. Damnable, cursed spy. The Sherlock Holmes.
What are you doing here? You're constantly here. It's constantly here.
A certain booklet caught my eye. When I was at it, I uncovered that shady couple's secret.
And so, on my way home, I found myself wondering how you were faring.
Gloomy room.
Even this cell with its one tiny window is preferable to that hovel. However, I must admit your taste in books is impeccable. Thanks to you, I had a fun day.
Are you the Sherlock Holmes? What's the use? I'm just a bloody fool. My very act of so brazenly coming to the British Empire was a mistake to begin with. I've been possessed by the ghost of that cursed flat, which Tomorrow's trial, too, will be cursed. Oh, woe is my cursed existence.
What's on your mind, Naruhodō? I was just thinking, Saseki, I think you said the same thing before. You said your flat was cursed, right?
Perhaps Mr. Mustache's words ring truer than we once thought. It may indeed be appropriate to say that they're all cursed, including tomorrow's trial. And the flat.
What's he on about? Earlier you said tomorrow's trial would be cursed. What exactly do you mean by that?
What? Why did you take that so seriously? I really didn't mean anything by it. I was caught up in the moment.
Oh, okay. You don't have to scare me like that.
Don't tell me. Is there a real curse?
It must be because that
Alright, who's gonna tell him that no matter what happens, even if he's declared not guilty, he's probably gonna die?
Oh no. Please give me a concise explanation in haiku form. It has to be 17 syllables. Wow. Naruhodō went and did it. It's perfect. 3 lines, only 17 syllables.
Yesterday, Naruhodō managed to win a not guilty verdict against him. However, after the trial ended, the defendant lost his life. Mr. McGoonville.
What?
Ugh.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of running out of energy. I might call it at the next to be continued.
Did he personally kill people he couldn't prove guilty? That would be dreadful.
You are one funny guy. But really, that man is no murderer. He's just a prosecutor.
I see.
Of course, it would be improper of him to kill. Although, the truth of the matter might be even more terrible than that.
Could possibly be worse.
Balk Van Zieks is a very capable prosecutor, but when it comes to London's courts, no matter how capable you might be, victory can never be assured. Oh, is that true?
Saseki sure looks happy.
Remember, the judicial system in Britain involves both a judge and a jury. The judge delivers the verdict based on the law, while the jurors represent public opinion. The defendant is put on trial under those two perspectives. It's a great idea on paper, but public opinion can be easily swayed. That's where villains and less scrupulous attorneys are liable to strike. Bribery, forgery of evidence, testimony. They'll do whatever it takes to win. And if they can successfully make an impression on the jurors, no matter what decisive evidence the prosecution comes up with, they've already lost.
But what of the truth? Won't they jump to an incorrect verdict?
Unfortunately, that's the reality of the situation.
Can't believe it.
However, those that are prosecuted by Van Zieks cannot escape their fate. Even if they're declared not guilty, their joy won't last long. They end up mysteriously disappearing within a few months, every single time. Disappear? How? Well, it's different every time. One man was trampled by a carriage, another drowned in the Thames. Another caught a mysterious fever, and yet another was murdered by highwaymen. My goodness. This is the reality of London, Master Naruhodō. Truly. Is there no hope?
That cursed flat. You must be referring to Mr. Gyakut's home, right? Can you explain what's so cursed about it?
It's been about a year since I came to live here. It only took me a single week to start losing my mind.
Didn't take very long, huh?
Everywhere I look, foreigners, no matter how I hide, they all look down on me and laugh. As the loneliness and paranoia overtook me, I grew too scared to leave my home. I felt as if someone was always watching me, every waking hour, watching, laughing. Even when I cooped myself up in my room, the fear still would not leave me.
It must have been very lonely to be so far away from Japan.
Again and again, I moved from place to place. It was last week I moved to my current flat.
Why'd you choose that room, though? Didn't seem like a very convenient place to live.
It's all because the rent was cheap. I was in slack-jawed awe when I saw the price. Found myself asking the owner why he set the price so low. He responded with a terrifying grin. You see, the room is cursed. Oh, excuse me, that was a slip of the tongue. The pointy clowned up. The nerve of that man. If you're going to say something, at least finish your sentences, otherwise shut up.
Good rule to live by, I guess.
Turned out he said was true.
So you mean it really was cursed?
Ever since I moved into that windowless room. Every day I've had nightmares of being strangled, waking up just as I am on the verge of death. And now they label me as a criminal and arrest me. I'm granted a trial, a fighting chance at freedom. No attorney would stand by me. I'm forsaken! If only I had a single ally in the world. Only one person would truly believe me.
Believe. Excuse me, Mr. Holmes. Oh, me? What is it, Master Naruhodō? Do you remember the incident in the SS Eau Claire? Eau Claire. Oh, yes. That one with the snake, right? Back then, you listened to me and believed what I said. You even helped with the investigation. Did I now? Why did you believe me? Let's see. You mean to ask why I trusted a suspicious Asian who was hiding at the scene of the crime? Yeah, sure. Come on now, this one's easy. You don't remember? You told me yourself that you weren't the culprit. But I could have been lying! Didn't you have at least the slightest doubt over... Oh, didn't you have at least the slightest doubt over whether or not I was the criminal? It appears that you're sorely mistaken over something here. I don't recall ever believing in the words you said to me. Huh? After all, the only thing I believe in is myself. What is that supposed to mean? I always decide for myself whether or not something is the truth. I'll believe in what I want to believe. It doesn't matter who's involved. But I could have betrayed you. That would simply mean my judgment was off. That's all there is to it. It had nothing to do with someone's potentially betraying me. I couldn't care less about that. Oh. When it comes to trusting someone or not trusting someone, all that matters is whether or not I can trust my own self. That's all there is to it.
That's right. He speaks the truth, substitute law student Naruhodō.
Can I believe in myself? An attorney's worth is measured by how much he can believe in his clients, along with how much he can believe in himself. Sogi. Well, everyone, I'd say it's about time we headed in. Oh! Visiting hours are over. I'm sure the guard will be here for us soon. There's a nearby restaurant that serves up excellent trout dish. What do y'all say? I suppose it has gotten late. Oh. Hey, Saseki. About tomorrow's trial. By any chance, would you be willing to let me defend you?
Substitute law student Naruhodō.
Yesterday I stood in a British court for the first time. The defendant was ruled not guilty, but I found myself unsure of something crucial.
more crucial.
What should I believe in? Justice? My client? The truth? Now I finally understand. I choose to believe in myself. And I believe in you too. You're no criminal, Soseki. It's my duty to prove that in court. I'm ready to fight for you with everything I've got. I'll keep fighting till the very end. Tell me, will you let me defend you during tomorrow's trial?
As I've said from the very beginning, I wish to entrust my fate to a fellow countryman willing to lend an ear to my words. Master Naruhodō, your heart was already set on this from the very outset. It simply took a day like today to make you face your feelings head-on.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Though I feel like it was quite a detour before I reached this point. Susato? Yes, sir? Tomorrow, will you stand by my side again? Of course, absolutely will. As I said this morning, I'm your legal assistant after all.
Okay.
The shock from yesterday's trial still weighs heavy on my heart. It's time to stop looking back. There are people who believe in me, like Asogi and Mr. Holmes. There's only one thing I can do. I have to try to believe in myself. For the sake of the very things I believe in. For the lonely, desperate, friendless people in the world. Tomorrow I'll fight as if my own life depends on it.
I think we are gonna go ahead and call it there. And tomorrow we shall have a trial. There's my Twitter. You can go
Hooray, trial.
Trial. There's my Twitter. You can go there to find out what's on the immediate docket, if there are any schedule changes I need to make, and whenever I go live. And yeah. Not much to say, I guess. See you tomorrow. Maddie, say night stream.
Good night.
Night stream!